Hello, this is part one of your multi-coil coil sampler in starting your pinch pot bowl base. I'm going to go through the steps that I want you to do for Tuesday for your multi-coils, and also how to do and how to make your base. Right. First things first, you're going to practice making some coils. So get yourself some clay, make a few balls, and then after you do that, squeeze it into like a log shape. So you're ready to start rolling, right? Remember, if your hands are getting dry, you need to slake them, get a little bit of water, dab a little water on the palm of your hand, and then just rub them together and make that clay lotion, all right? Now you're ready to start making your coil. Start off with a flat hand with your little log of clay underneath, and start rolling all the way back and forth with the palm of your hand. Make sure you do a full rotation with your roll, going all the way from your palm to the tips of your fingers and back, rolling all the way back and forth, back and forth. And again, remember to use your entire hand, all right? Once you have it, so the log and coil is about the size of your hand, this is where you put your second hand on there, and you do two hands at one time. And once again, you're going to have full rotation. If your hands are getting dry, remember, get that clay lotion going, slake your hands. Do not put the water on the clay, put it on your hands, and then continue to roll. All right, now that you have your practice coils, now I want you to practice making different types of coils. This is for your coil pot. You can do spirals, you can do wavies, you can do V-shapes, you can do verticals. I just want you to practice, okay? Once you have it practiced, I also want you to make yourself your little sculptural bead, your little flower or your turtle, your ladybug, whatever you're going to have incorporated within your multi-coil pot. So here we go. Do different type of spirals. You can do single spirals, or you can do double S-shaped spirals. When you do your wavy, if they start to break because you might have waited too long, you can just dab it with a little water, or you can make your own slip by putting a little clay in with your water. Just dab it and reattach. All right, so don't worry if your coils break, because you can reattach them. You can use yourself a butter knife, or you can use a plastic knife. You can make a ball, cut it in half, and flatten it out with your thumb, and you got yourself a nice disc. Those little discs can go in between your wavy coils if you want, or you can even use a whole series, a row of your disc as representative of a coil. Make sure your coils are as thick as your pinky finger, okay? Do not make it fatter than your index finger right here, all right? But pinky finger is the best. Now, if you want to make the vertical coils, you're going to have to roll it out. And then I measured every 3 fingers, all right? And then just every 3 fingers, I made it like a little cut. So you have segments. After you have the segments, go ahead and stand them vertically and attach them. And you have your vertical coils. So those are your samples. Now, I want you to make a sampler of coils, all right? I want 6 different types. I also want an example of your sculptural piece, all right, that you're going to include in your sample. And then I want you to take a photograph of that and then send that to me by May 3rd. All right. Now we're ready to do our pinch pot slump mold. All right, the base for your base of your multi-coil pot. Find yourself a small bowl. I would not make a large bowl. Find a small bowl. The smallest is the best. And then cover the inside with your plastic wrap. If you don't have plastic wrap, then go ahead and use foil. Make your ball of clay. Do not make it larger than your hand, meaning make sure you can grab hold of it and even have your fingers touch. Your thumb touching your fingers would be best. Once you have that ball, go ahead and stick your thumb inside the very middle of it. Go all the way down to your thumb knuckle. And then once you have it all the way down, start pressing with your finger, and your thumb is pushing upward, right? And do it in a spiral rotation from the top down to the mouth. Don't pinch the mouth. You don't want to pinch that. Remember, the thickness of your pot should still be the thickness of your pinky, right? Once you have that pinch pot made, put it in your bowl. It's going to be smaller than your bowl, okay? And that's okay. So once you put it in your bowl, start pressing it out to fit your bowl, right? Once you have it in your bowl and it's pressed up against the edges, I want you to take the top of it, the lip of it, I want you to flatten it out. Okay, this, you want it to be flat and smooth on the inside and also along the lip area, so we can get ready to start attaching our coils to it. Now, once you have your bowl made, go ahead and take a photograph of that for your base and send that to me as well with your coil samples and your sculptural piece. Right, so those are the 3 things that I want to see that are going to be due for Tuesday's assignment. All right, so you have your different coils, your 6 different coils. You're going to have your sculptural piece, and then you're going to have your base pinch pot bowl. Right. All right. Don't forget, wrap up your bowl in plastic or a Ziploc baggie, because on Thursday we're going to be making the coils and putting it all together to complete your multi-coil pinch pot. All right.